How's it going, everybody? If you run a plumbing or HVAC business or are potentially looking at starting one, then this video is for you. Today, I wanted to go over one of the most important insurance coverages that your business will have in place, which is workers' comp insurance. I'll go over some of the basics around this coverage and then certain nuances specific to plumbing and HVAC contractors in particular. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. And before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to the channel, and if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like, share, pass it along with anyone else as well. So first, it is important to know that in many states, including here in Michigan, you are required by law to carry workers' comp insurance if you have any employees. And this is for many reasons, but really the main one is because at its core, workers' comp is designed to protect your employees and your business if one of your employees ever does get injured or sick while on the job. Workers' comp will help cover the medical expenses, any potential lost wages, and then rehab services to really help an injured employee get healthy and then hopefully back to work. And it really does help protect your business as well, because without this coverage in place, you could be financially responsible for paying those potential costs out of pocket. And given the state of healthcare in America today, we know how expensive that can get. And it's also important to note that most workers' comp policies will also include what is called employer's liability coverage. And this helps protect your business if an injured employee ever does sue your business and there's a lawsuit that follows in one of these claim situations. It can sometimes be an overlooked part of the policy, but I always like to mention that it is typically included. Now, when it comes to selecting the actual coverage limits on the policy, I always recommend going with $1 million limits across the board. Having either the state minimum coverage limits or $500,000 can meet, again, the legal requirement, but if there ever is a serious injury or accident that occurs, having those $1 million limits in place can be extremely important. And another reason I mention this is because $1 million limits are often not that much more expensive in terms of premium than those lower coverage limit options. So in almost every circumstance, it's almost always worth it. So how is the cost for workers' comp insurance actually determined? It's really going to come down to a few main factors. First, it will be your payroll, and then it will be your classification codes for each of your employees, which will be based on their job duties. And then it will also take into account your company's claims history, which will be reflected by your experience modification factor, sometimes just called the EMOD or MOD. So for your employees that are doing the hands-on installation or repair work, their class codes will be different than your office employees, or maybe if you have any executive supervisors, they will have a different class code as well. So it is important to make sure that your employees are classified correctly along with their payroll. Then, as I mentioned, your experience mod will also impact what you pay. It will serve as a multiplier to your premium. So the lower your mod, the lower your rate. For example, if you have a 0.8 mod, you will have a 20% discount on your premium. But if you have a 1.3 mod, you'll be paying 30% higher than you normally would. 1.0 is the baseline, and it is based on your industry trends as a whole and how your business compares. And it is important to note, with workers' comp, just like general liability insurance, it will be subject to an audit at the end of the policy term. And the insurance company does this to verify your payroll and your class codes. So keeping your records accurate upfront and throughout the year can help prevent any big surprises or additional premium bills at the end of the policy term. So some of the ways to control workers' comp costs over time are going to be to have a strong safety culture within your business. This can help prevent claims from happening in the first place, which are going to be one of the biggest reasons that your costs will go up. And then, as I just mentioned, keep accurate payroll records. This can help prevent any surprises with additional premium after an audit. And when it comes to claims, make sure that you do handle them promptly and in the right way. Make sure that you have a clear injury reporting process, and then also having things in place like a return to work program can help. Overall, at the end of the day with all of this, workers' comp is not just a legal requirement. It really is a key piece to not only keep your employees protected, but your business as well. So thank you for watching. And if you are a plumbing or HVAC contractor and you are looking for help with your commercial insurance or maybe your workers' comp specifically, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, email, fill out a contact form, whatever's easiest And if you have any other questions about insurance, please feel free to either reach out directly or leave them in the comments below. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.